play. We have seen a lot of good quarterback play so far this year, haven't we?
We always talk about Drew Brees. That's almost old hat, but let's give him his respect. But how about some new names that are on this list? Matt Ryan has elevated his game to its highest level. How about what Sam Bradford has done in Minnesota? Did anyone really see that coming? And the rookie, Dak Prescott, he deserves big-time mention for the start he's given Dallas.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Four down. Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Check flight 54.
Again, it's Elliott. They find some open field here. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And they're going to speed things up here.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. After the interception, here's Romo. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's brought down after a good gain. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to a Dallas first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Again, Romo. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Romo throwing again. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first down throw. Romo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcast casting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the eye. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And quickly, they get to the line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down.
Let's go.
Now Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a good gain. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Prescott. That's caught at the 3. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Ohio!
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And look out. I think he's going to go. 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Here we go. Brand 38.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Brand 38.
A first down carry by Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Two times. Hey, we got 3 out. Let's go. White 90. White 90. Hey, eat. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. Hut.
On second down, Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3 down. Come on.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Bryant. Oh, he slipped right by him. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they